It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment. I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my...
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer...
I spoke with her. I overheard some of Rook. I was thinking that we...
All right.
I am going to watch and, in the meantime...
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
Travel broadens
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Let me allow me to Accio. Incendio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Get out of there, Tiger! We can hold them off!
Accio, I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this over my dead body!
Potato, I'm not done with. Revelio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named...
Yes, my wife. Typical hard work. She's a traveler.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixture.
Fixtures?
These I believe.
I can see why you're...
Well then, no one has yet managed to, I suspect.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. I had just... You see,
The Mallowsweet is...
Precise. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that?
Levioso!
The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about...
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Hello, Mr.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi. What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Levioso! Accio! Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. What's that? Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Accio. Accio.
What's that? Who's there?
Potato.
Still hoping to survive this, are you?
Could it be?
Right, who's that?
Somewhere.
Potato! Accio! Levioso! Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Merlin himself would be proud. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Potato. Incendio. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Potato! Not my fault you're a Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Potato. Revelio. Revelio. You will pay for that. Potato. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Petrificus totalis!
Levioso. I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less. Revelio. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Incendio. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. This place has seen better days. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Reparo. This looks intriguing. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Reparo. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
One of the best meals I've ever eaten. Leviosa. Accio.
Yes, you wait to
Incendio. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Incendio.
What an unfortunate
Leviosa.
disappointment.
Accio.
This is sad.
Potato. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
I shall avenge your death.
You've Protego. Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Now, what... You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses... The cabbages do get...
Yes, Professor.
Then come back and see me when... I'd like you to get... They're in the greenhouse.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian.
Revelio.
And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? Not saying you can't...
I suppose that...
It's chaos out there. Dogweed and death. You get the idea. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And brown like that. And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime.
Hope those mandrakes are ready. new pots. Only my damned hearing.
What are you up to now?
I hope you were able to take care.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent...
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witch. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus! Professor,
I do.
I want...
I did. Why do you want?
I was curious.
I see. As for the student, although I can tell...
Time itself.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took.
And
Now.
You have.
Keep up with your...
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Still at it?
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Revelio. Expelliarmus.
It's astonishing. Will there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the...
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing.
Revelio. My parents considered keeping me home.
Don't fret if you run out.
Professor Sharp said that...
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as a...
Fine job brewing your first Wigan-Weld potion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say...
He did say that. He wants me to get...
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with... I'm Gareth, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you.
She's my aunt. Listen, I'm just missing one time.
I suspect that's where I...
You're as clever as I simply need...
I'll get you the food.
I assure you he won't. Wait until you...
Revelio.
Prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
I was impressed that you were able...
Oh, thank you. And I...
I'm glad...
You must have... Some student... A fascinating... Merlin's beard. Speaking of stuff...
Here's the Fwopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this...
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adura's potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew cake.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say, I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
In addition to having a solid grasp of how to pay particular... Now, I reckon that'll be all.